right. Hello, all you night readers, and welcome to Tarot Nights. It is good to see everybody here. It's good to have you all here. Thanks for being you. Thanks for being you. All right. Let's get you guys in, see what's going on, see who is here. Hello, Lisa and Nicholas, Sumba and Shreya, Maggie. Hello. Yvonne, Lavinia, Cynthia, Lay and Lazy, how are you? Good to see you all. And Shady Lady, hello, Shady Lady Bartman. Nexus, Cancerian, good to have you all here, that's for sure. It is truly a joy when you guys are here. So, hello, my friend, hello. Hello, my friends, hello. I'm going to start the show. Okay, we're going to start the show. That's what we're going to do, right? So, Elise, what's going on? Do I see anything in the cards when this baby will make an appearance? The baby Calvin. We're not going to just call him baby anymore. We're going to call him Calvin because that's his name. That's going to be his name. Calvin was due on Tuesday. Today, well, is Thursday. I know that because I'm doing a show. I do shows on Mondays and Thursdays, right? So, yeah. So today's Thursday and still no Calvin. Calvin is taking his sweet old time. He just doing his own thing, you know? He is just hanging out. Do I see anything that tells me when he's going to make an appearance? Now, of course, on Monday night show, I went out on a limb and did a reading, and to me, the reading said Wednesday. Personally, I thought it was going to be today, Thursday, but apparently the cards and I were both completely wrong. Because here we are Thursday, it's 11:02 in Ireland, and if the baby isn't born in less than an hour, well, then guess what? The baby's not born by the end of this show. It's not going to be on Thursday either. Yeah. Things are turning, though, for you, Elise. Here's what's going on. Things are at a turning point. So I have to reassess the things I said and the things I'm thinking, the things I was, the feeling I was getting and stuff, because I was wrong on both accounts. So it won't be Wednesday or Thursday, but things are at a turning point, which to me makes it sound like the baby is turning, right? Calvin is turning so that he can be ready, right? Babies come out head first. They have to turn to get themselves in the right position and stuff. And sure enough, the Wheel of Fortune tells me about things turning around. So I think it's going to happen. I think there's going to be, there's a lot of hope for this to happen quickly. I think it's going to be, I think you're going to feel the inspiration. That's not even a good word for it. I think this is all going to start up over the weekend. It's going to start on one day and finish the next day, which to me probably means it's going to start sometime later Saturday night and go into Sunday morning. And then Sunday morning, I think the baby will be born. Right? You've got everything already. Everything's all done. There's nothing more to do except for the baby to show up. Calvin needs to show up, and I think it's going to be Sunday. I think it's going to start Saturday night. Have patience, right? Temperance talks always about patience, and sure enough, I think that's going to be a big deal, a huge deal for you. All right? The patience part is tough. It's hard, I know, because it's scary, it's nerve-wracking, it's all kinds of stuff. There's just so much going on, right? So many emotions and so many feelings. You're welcome, Lise. Maybe it meant next Wednesday. Maybe. I don't think so, though. That's a long ways away. 8 days after your due date. I don't think so. I think you're all right. I think it's going to, like I said, I'm thinking Saturday night into Sunday. Hey, Nexus knew that was a Neil Diamond song that I was singing in the beginning of the show. Although I changed a few words. I think about you every night. Right? That's how it goes. I forget all the words, though. Good job, Nexus. Figuring out. Apparently, I was singing it to the right tune because you figured out it was Neil Diamond. That it was actually a real song. So I guess I was in the right key, singing the right stuff. All right, Nicola, you would like to know what is coming in 2022. Well, my friend, 2022 is going to be a year of big changes for you. Life is changing, always changing, ever changing, ever rearranging. It's time for you to put the past in the past and leave it in the past. Yep. Leave the past in the past this year. All the things that have been going on in your life, it is time to not worry about those things anymore. Worry about what's right in front of you, right? That romantic, sensitive, calm knight in shining armor. Because I think he is looking for things to be stable and secure with you, more serious. So that's what I'm getting for you for 2022. Big changes, right? Big changes are happening. They're always happening. Changes are good. Changes are going to happen with everything around you. All the things that are going on in your life right now are going to change for the better. Right? You're going to walk away from all the bad stuff and get out of there. Get away from the bad and only see the good. Only see the happy. Only see the love. And like I said, that sensitivity, that calmness. And I think that's going to be really, really good for you. I think 2022 is going to be a good year. Had a feeling 21 was going to be a good year. All right, now who knows that song? Got a feeling 21 is going to be a good year. Especially if you and me sitting together. Yeah, that's a real song too. I know. Crazy. I know billions and billions of songs. Songs in my head all the time. All right, Sumbla, what do you guys want you to know right now? Right now. Mm-hmm. Your guides want you to know right now that when things seem the darkest, things are always darkest before the dawn, right? It's always darkest before the dawn. I think that's the message, right? That's what they want you to know right now. I'm not going to just stop it there because that's not fair. That's a really short reading, but yeah, that's going to be the moral of this story, right? So you guys want you to know right now that things are maybe not looking the best, maybe not looking the way you want them to. However, you are going to feel good about things soon. You're going to end up getting feelings of happiness and feeling protected and nurtured by someone around you. And that's going to be really great, right? That's a good feeling, because you'll feel like you are satisfied, like you're happy with what you have, and you don't, things aren't in an overabundance of feelings, but just enough for you. Just enough for you. And I have to say, yeah, has there been heartache and heartbreak? Yeah, your guides want you to know they've seen and felt your heartache. They've seen your heartbreak. And that's why it's darkest before the dawn. And that's the moral. Right? The dark is going away and the light is coming in. And the light is going to be a beautiful thing. So that's what I get for you. Awesome. Hey, Bartman and Angela, good to see you. Ecto, 1 gigabyte, how are you? Good to see you all. Shreya, I am doing well. I hope you're doing well. Your question is, what transition is coming up next in your connection with M, the Sagittarius? Maggie, I'm doing all right. Mm-hmm. We're supposed to get a big snowstorm here tomorrow. Yeah, in New Jersey, especially on the coast, which is where I live, right on the coast of New Jersey. And my son, who's in Montana, for any of you who are here in the United States who know where Montana is, for those of you, I guess, who are not in the United States and don't know where Montana is all the way on the other side of the country, almost. It's north quite a ways, and it's cold right now. And my son said they got over a foot of snow already out there, and he is one town away from an avalanche warning. How bad is that, huh? But he will not have to worry about that. Neither will my grandson. So that's a good thing. All right, so what's next in your connection with the M? Shreya. It's a new time, right? A new journey. Time for you to start out and move in this whole connection thing. Right? You're looking to start, you're looking on the potential of what you and M can have together. But I think you need to take time for you and to think about things, right? You have to think about it. You have to consider everything that has to deal with you first. Does that make sense? You have to take care of you first. Right? You got to give M some space before things move forward, to make sure you are completely, you're the one that has to be taken care of. That's the most important thing. So keep some space between you and M for right now, because once you get yourself all in order for this person and for that connection, then it's going to be fun. It's going to be celebration time. It's going to be time to be together and do things and have fun and enjoy yourself. Right? And feel much more relaxed. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for you. You get that whole relaxed feeling if you take care of you first. Oh, that's okay, Angela. I was back on Monday. Monday night was my first night. Yeah, both of you are in hermit mode right now. There you go. You're focusing on your life goals. That's exactly what I'm thinking. That is just what I'm thinking. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. And Maggie, thank you so much for moderating for me tonight. I do appreciate that. If there's ever a time where anyone wants to be a moderator, just let me know. Just pop it down there in the comments and I will fix that right up for you. I do not mind making people moderators. My first two ever moderators were a husband and wife. And for some strange reason, they did not like how I did the show and ended up never coming back. How strange, I know. Oh, Shreya, you are very welcome. Thank you always for the compliments. I appreciate those. That's very nice of you. All right. So, Maggie, is the Virgo still interested in you? Does he have romantic feelings for you? Well, yes and no. Yes and no. How can it be both, you say? Well, I say, you have to look at things from the Virgo's point of view. You need to know that there are obstacles in front of this person that slows them down. However, yes, do they still want to be your Prince Charming? Yeah, they do. So yes, I still think there are feelings. I still think the Virgo has an interest and romantic feelings for you. I just believe that right now, he is feeling very much like somebody is slowing him down. So somebody is holding him up, or something is holding him up. Right? If you know what I mean. And I think it has to do with his past. Right? He needs to get out of his own head and move on. Move on from things that have happened before so that he can have a clean slate with you. But if he's not willing to do that, then it's not going to work. Now, I'm not saying that he's not interested, and I'm not saying that he's not, what do you call it there? Romantically, it doesn't have romantic feelings for you, because I think he does. I just think it's a matter of something from his past is holding him up. Something in his head is holding him back. So that's what I get. That's what I get for you, Maggie. All right. Angela, thank you so much for donating. I did not see it right away, but I saw it just now come in. So thank you so much for the donation. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate it. You would like to have a message from your guides, maybe about your non-existent love life. Things will get better eventually, but you're just having a hard time with the cup being half full. Well, you know what? Maybe the cup isn't always half full. Just saying. I'm just saying that, Yeah, that sounds about right, huh, Maggie? Yeah. Well, there you go. Awesome. If I'm more right than wrong tonight, well, then maybe, Lisa, you are going to have that baby on Sunday morning. Just saying. But anyhow. Yeah, so Angela, maybe sometimes having the glass half empty is the right way. Does that make sense? You don't always have to be on for everyone. That's what makes sense. That would make sense to me, because that's how I am. I feel like, okay, I've got to be on. Here I am on the show, right? And I'm on. I am on for you guys. So no matter what, if things are good or bad, you guys, you don't hear it. You don't see it. You just hear me, just like I am. So maybe that's not always the case, right? Maybe sometimes things have to be half empty and not half full. Well, let's see what we get. So the message is, I'll tell you, it's a message. I don't know if it's of love. I don't know if it's about love life either. But it is about resisting the bad, right? Resisting doing something that is going to end up hurtful or make you sad, right? Don't give in to temptation. Don't give in to temptation. You were in a relationship that was very serious. It was very, very serious, the way I remember it being. And things didn't go well. Things didn't end well. Things didn't go good. There was a lot of trouble at the end. And, now you kind of have your walls up. Now you are defensive. When you're defensive, you can't have the glass half full. You have the glass half empty. So you're stuck in between, right? You end up stuck in between the two things. You're stuck between, okay, which is it? Which do I have? Which one do I want to have? Do I want the glass half full or do I want the glass half empty? It's the same thing, right? It's just what you say. It's just how you say it. I think the guide is, that things are going to transition from the old love life, the old non-existent love life, to finding something better, to moving in a good way that's going to be better. Yeah. And I have to say, that's going to be, it's unknown. And to jump into the unknown like that is, you get defensive because of it, because you're not sure. You don't want to get hurt again. But sure enough, I think that's the way to go, though, right? Jump into the unknown, start over, don't go back, go forward, and start over. Start on a new path. And I think you'll find yourself happier. Now you're stuck. I know you're stuck. I know. Change is gonna come. Hey, Yvonne. How are you? I hope you're doing okay. All right, a reading for you. Yvonne. Interesting. See, just like I told Lisa in the beginning, things are changing. Things are going to change. Things are turning. The tide is turning to a better you, a better future. Definitely. Right? Something that's more successful, something that makes you feel more confident, something you can, that people can get behind you and support and feel good about. I think that's going to be important. Really important. Now, is it going to be work? Yes, it's going to be work. It's going to be disciplined, structured type of whatever it is that you're doing, whatever type of thing you're doing, rehab or at home work, rehab and stuff, rehabilitation. It's going to be very structured. You're going to be told just what to do, how to do it, and they're going to expect you to do it. You're going to have to be very disciplined to do it because it's easy to skip, right? Especially when you're on your own. It's easy to skip it. The work, whatever it is that's difficult, it's easy just to skip over it when you don't have anyone that you're accountable to. But you are dependable. You're realistic. You know what is going to happen if you don't do it. You're going to know what happens if you do. And I think your decision is going to be, that you want, it's willing to have the discipline because you know that the outcome is going to be good. And that's where that dependability comes in. And that's where that realistic attitude comes in as well. So that's what I get for you. I hope that makes sense. I hope it does, Yvonne. Hey, Gabriella, how are you? Nice to have you here. Yes. Lavinia, how are you? You would like to know, you'd like to have a reading. What's coming good for you and your family? That sounds good. It sounds like it should be nice. Angela, thank you so much again for donating. I do appreciate that. All right, let's see what I get for you, Lavinia. All right, let's see. I get. All right. So what's coming good for you, to you and your family? I think there's going to be money coming to you. It's going to be a big change, right? That's a huge change. If money comes your way, then yes, that's going to be a big, big change. It looks like, someone's going to be very kind and generous to you and giving. And sure enough, I think that's going to make you feel extremely grateful, right? You'll feel very thankful for such a thing. But that's going to be a big change. It's not what you're used to. It's not the way you are used to things now, because things don't just happen like that to you. I think good things coming for you. I think you're going to find time to be able to go somewhere and do something fun, not just you, but the whole, with your family, with your children. Sure enough, I think that is going to be good. I think those are going to be good things. I do think that you have to get out of your head a little bit, right? Don't worry about things so much. Don't worry about stuff so much, because worry just doubles the heartbreak. This is for everybody. Here's my advice to everyone. Worry doubles the heartache and heartbreak, right? Because if something bad is going to happen, it's going to happen, and then you're heartbroken, right? That's one time. But if you worry about it beforehand, knowing that it's going to be bad, well, then you've worried about it twice, and now you're heartbroken twice, and now you've got the bad feeling twice, right? So, Lavina, that's what I get for you. Don't worry about things so much. If things are going to be bad, you know they're going to be bad, and it's not going to help to worry about it. Yep. That's my crazy advice to everyone. I know. I just throw it out there like it's free, don't I? Good thing you guys all pay that $10 cover charge to get into this show. Don't worry, if you didn't pay on the way in, I'll collect on the way out. All right, let's see. Let's see where we go from here. Cynthia, can you get a general love reading? Oh, well, that's a good card to start. I love this deck. This is the Anna.K deck. Anna.K speaks to me directly. It really does. That's why if my readings seem like they're like really deep tonight, it's because I'm doing Anna.K. I'm using the Anna.K deck. Yep, I know. Love reading. I think love is coming your way. You're just not quite getting the message, right? Love is heading in your direction, moving in a good direction, really good. But you're not quite getting the message. It's not coming through. I think there's plans. I think there's potential for you. I think there's somebody out there who's thinking all these things, right? They recognize the things that you could be doing and the things that you could have together. And they're just searching and waiting for you. But there's that gap, right? You can see it right there. Boom. There's the communication gap right in there. Just enough that you can't quite get the message that, hey, this person is looking at you in a love way. They want a romantic relationship. Once you find that, once you see it, because it's somebody you know, and once you see it and once you realize it, you're going to be very happy, right? You're going to realize, oh, you know what? I could have had this fun and happiness and wonderful feelings so much sooner if I had just opened my eyes, if I had just listened maybe a little bit, if I had not left that gap open. So that's what I get for you, Cynthia. I hope that helps. I hope that makes sense. That's what's going on for your love life. All right. Cool. Layin' Lazin, how are you? What are I's intentions towards you? It is so good to have you back. Thanks for being here. I like the picture. I do. Nobody guessed who that other song was, huh? Nobody was able to guess. No one was able to guess. Got a feeling 21 is gonna be a good year. Especially if you and me sitting together. Got a feeling 21 is gonna be a good year. Well, apparently it wasn't a very good year, but oh well. That is a song. That is the very first song on the soundtrack from The Who, Tommy. Yep. That's a song by The Who back in the 60s and early 70s. All right. Ladies, what are I's intentions? I has very romantic intentions, right? And again, the Nine of Cups is all about feeling satisfied and feeling happy with yourself and feeling happy with them. So yeah, I think there is this whole calm, seductive, romantic feeling from I toward you. I think there are some things you want to keep your eyes out for I, because sometimes I think I likes to over exaggerate things a little bit, make himself sound a little better than he really is. Not that I don't think it's terrible. I don't think it's anything bad. I just think you have to, it's something for you to watch, right? It's something for you to look at. You don't have to call him out on it or anything like that. Even, I just think, in the back of your mind, things aren't quite the way that I makes it sound. But you're a flexible person, right? You don't mind. You are okay with that. He just wants all I wants is to make is to be with you and to make you happy. And if bolstering himself up a little bit he thinks makes you happy, well then you know what? It's not a big deal. It's really not a big deal. So, all right. Yeah. I think I has good intentions. I think I is romantically inclined. How's that? Is that a good word for it? Yeah, sounds all right to me. Shady lady. Lovely lady. You are very welcome so much. Shady lady, will end the Sagittarius come back to you or reach out to you this month? Will end the Sagittarius come back or reach out to you this month? You haven't had contact in a month. Oh, there we go. All right, let's see what we get for you, Shady Lady. All right. So, will end the Sagittarius come back or reach out this month? Yes, I think so. I think so. I think, though, again, like I was saying before to someone, it's going to be new, right? It's going to be this new beginning, this new start, this whole new idea where you want something, I think, and wants something to rekindle, to restart. And If that can happen, that's great. However, I think you're going to need some patience. You're going to have to take things a little bit slower than normal and understand that maybe, again, N is having trouble communicating. Maybe N is having troubles communicating. Because I truly think that once N does get in touch with you, things will be happy. Life will be happy. Woohoo, 10 of Cups happy. That whole feeling of love and well-being and harmony and blessing. So yeah, I think it has, and the Sagittarius wants to come back. I think they're just not sure how to tell you or how to say it, or they're having an issue with figuring out what to say. So have patience and understanding. Okay? How about that? Awesome. All right. So Nexus, can you have a reading? What is coming up for you this year? Well, Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody who is not here on Monday's show, who's back again tonight, who are here tonight, I should say. Absolutely. Star Moon, you are welcome. I did a reading for you on Monday night, I think. I'm not on Tuesdays, so if I did a reading for you, that would be Monday. All right. There is no price for donations, Will. Donations are however much you feel my time is worth to you. But they do give you, put you right at the top of the list. So if you donate, you're guaranteed a reading and you're guaranteed to go next as soon as the donation comes through. So, all right, let me take a look and see what we got. Oh, yeah, look at that. So, Taka fan, put your question up there for me and I will do your reading next. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. That is very kind of you. I appreciate your generosity also. All right. Reading for the upcoming year. It doesn't look great, does it? This and this and this. Doesn't look wonderful, I have to say. But it can be read a little differently, right? The things that you need to leave behind you and the things you need to walk away from and get away from are the things that are sad, the things that are bad, the things that hurt, and things that make you feel alone. You need to get away from all of that. You need to leave it all behind. You need to find a good way of getting it out of your head, right? Completely get it out of your head. This tells me pain, right? Pain and heartache and suffering. This tells me loneliness and sadness. Those are the things you want to get rid of. Sure enough, this tells me, yeah, you're going to be able to do that. You're going to leave all that garbage in the past and not go back. You're going to move forward and you're going to move on, and that's it. And then there's the star. Star is really my favorite card because the star tells me that this year is going to be all about hope and healing for you. It's going to be about feeling more comfort, having faith in things again, and feeling inspired. So when all these things that look negative, they're not going to happen this year. Those are things that have happened and you need to get rid of them. You need to walk away from them. Once you do, this year is all about the star. It's all about you. You're the star. hope and healing, like I said, right? Feel the comfort. Feel that healing. Feel the faith. Be inspired by great things and do something wonderful this year. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm getting for you for this year. All right, Nexus? That's what I think. That is what I think. All right, Taka fan. I got your donation. Thank you again so much for donating and being generous. And let me see, what else do I have here? And Will Johnson, thank you for your generosity and your donation. I do appreciate that. So, cool. And again, thank you so much, Maggie, for moderating for me again tonight. I do appreciate that. Yeah, you're welcome, Nexus. I am glad I could do the reading for you. I think it's going to be a positive year, right? I think all the bad stuff is in the past, and I think the new stuff, I think that the new year is going to bring new, good things. I really do. Yeah. You deserve it. You deserve it. It's going to be a good year for you, Nexus. All right, Taco fan. How does T feel about you currently? You are the letter S. You're S. So how does T feel about S, you, currently? I think T has had a bad breakup in their past, in his or her past. I think it was just a bad breakup, right? And now they're taking some time to themselves to reflect on what do they want going forward. What kind of person do they want? What do they want moving forward for them and for the people around them? And what's that got to do with you, right? That's what T is thinking about. What kind of person do I want? So T wants the kind of person who's going to be able to come in there and sweep them off their feet. Be calm and sensitive, romantic, and seductive. A bit of a dreamer. These are the things T wants. Is that you? Yeah, I think it is, Taka fan. I think that could be you. I think it definitely could be. I think you just have to you have to explore new ideas. I think you have to use your imagination and creativity to really win T over. And sometimes part of that is also being a little immature, right? Being a little silly at times. Silliness is not a bad thing, even if you are an adult, right? It's not a bad thing. So that's what I think T is feeling about you. Thank you for donating. Thank you for being generous. Same for you, Will. Thank you for donating and being generous. I do appreciate that. You are very welcome. All right, Will, how is Valerie feeling about you? How is Valerie feeling about you? Let's see what I get. What do we get? It's great that all the love questions tonight have been getting the Knight of Cups, which is a wonderful, wonderful card when it comes to a love reading. So keep that in mind. I think Valerie is feeling like She's looking for something very safe and secure, a relationship that's safe and secure, something that feels very stable with someone like you who can be, again, that romantic, calm type of person. I think that's going to be extremely important. I think that's how Valerie's really feeling about you. I think she's kind of torn between a couple of different things. I think there's different things going on in her mind, things happening in her head that are like, okay, well, I don't want to have to make a choice right now. So, you know, don't make me make a choice. Things are moving slowly, but they're moving at the pace that Valerie wants them to. Valerie wants things to move at a certain rate of speed, right? And I do believe that that's going to be, I think Valerie wants that to be a slow go. I think Valerie wants things to move kind of slowly, not too fast. All right. But I think Valerie is looking for that safety and security and stability. And I think that's how she's feeling about you, Will. So that's what I get for you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Ecto, 1 gigabyte. Are you still around? Ecto and Red Moon, are you guys still here? Let me know. Pie Lover, Pearls and More, Stargazer. All you guys are any of you still here? You are very welcome, Will. And thank you for being generous again. Thank you. As you can see, and like Maggie has been telling everyone, donations do take priority and they move you right to the top of the list. They get your readings immediately. So if you are looking to guarantee a reading tonight, well, then the only way to do that is to donate. Donation information scrolls right there across the bottom of the screen. PayPal and Cash App. Nexus, I know you're here. We just did your reading, though. All right, Pearls and More is here. All right. I am going to do a reading then for Pearls and More. Ecto, all right, you're here. I will get back to you right then. Oh, and Lovely Green is here, and Lovely has donated, so all right. Lovely will put her question up momentarily, and then I will do her reading right after this one. All right, so Pearls and More. Get a general read. I think you are going to need to have some courage. I think you're going to need to have some inner strength because things are not really going your way right now. They don't seem to be going, they just don't seem to be happy, right? There's that feeling of maybe things haven't gone exactly the way you wanted them to, or something is coming up that may not be exactly what you were hoping for. And you're going to get a little frustrated. You're going to feel frustrated. You're going to be like, no, just stop it. Everybody, this is too much, right? That's how you're going to feel. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. But I think if you can get past it, you'll move on in a good way. It's just a matter of having the strength to do it, having the courage to get through the bad times, and then you'll find the glad times. I'm not sure exactly what it could be either. Something you're going to be very bored and frustrated with, though. But that's what I get. Have courage because you're going to get through it and you're going to get past it. Okay? Yep. That is what I get for you. Hello, Lovely Green. Good to have you back. Thank you so much for being here. And again, thank you for your donation as always. And thanks for being so generous. I just threw cards halfway across the room. That was not good. Not what I was planning on doing. All right, Pearls and more. You're welcome. You've been winning so far this year. All right, well, that's good. That's a good thing. Hey, you know what? I'm just a guy reading cards on the internet. I could be wrong, right? I could be wrong. It's just my interpretation, that's all. Maybe I am interpreting something incorrectly. You can always go back and look at the cards and interpret them in a different way if you think, if you are a tarot reader or, study it at all. You can go back and do, people go back all the time to my show and look at their readings and think of them. They think about them and figure out, oh, okay, maybe this could mean this instead or not. It could be better than it was, could be worse than it was. Could be all kinds of things. This is just the feelings I get from the cards I deal. Lovely, why is R taking so long to respond to your text messages? Why? R is hard at work. Very hard at work. R is optimistic about the two of you and feels like there's potential there. But R is very very dedicated and determined to get things done before they come to you. So I think R has a lot of things going on, right? And it's frustrating. It's to a point where you feel extremely frustrated. You feel very mad, right? It's like, okay, this is a fight coming on because we're texting and then all of a sudden it takes forever to get a text back. I hate that too. I have to say it honestly. I don't like that either. The worst at it is my daughter, unfortunately. My daughter takes forever to get back to me. Days and days. There you go. It's annoying, yeah, because he's initiating the conversation. So he texts you, you text him right back, and then it takes him forever to get back to you. That's very conflicting, isn't it? It's like, okay, I had a minute to talk to you, but now I don't have any time for you. I think it's just because he's really working on something. He's doing something else. There's something else happening at the same time, but it's a positive thing. It's a good thing. It's innocent. It's very innocent. I just think that there are some obstacles between the two of you, and that's what's really that's really the problem. There's obstacles that you guys have to overcome. There's something going on between the two of you that you really need to talk about. You texted him last night at 9. He responded at 5 this afternoon. Do you have the right to be upset? Well, let's see. That's 12 and 8. That's 20 hours later. Yeah, you definitely have the right to be upset. You are not overreacting. There's just something, there's something that the two of you need to talk about and work out that is not working right now for some strange reason. And that's what does it. He's like, okay, well, I text and maybe I shouldn't have. Or, maybe I should have, waited until I had more time. I know. But that's what I get for you. I think there's something you guys need to talk about before it gets too serious and gets too bad. Okay? All right. I've got to pick somebody here for my last question. And I think that is going to be Ecto 1 gigabyte. Will Danny contact you again? All right, Lovity, you're very welcome, and thank you. Thanks for donating. I always appreciate that. It's kind of you. All right, this is going to be my last reading of the night. All right, let's see what we get here for you, Ecto. Will Danny contact you again? Oh, I hope this is nice. And the night on a good note, right? So I would say the short answer is yes. I think so. I think so. I definitely get the feeling, right? I just think that Danny is a bit of an introvert, right? Danny doesn't want things to change, doesn't want to do anything, doesn't want to go anywhere right now, and I can understand that. I just think right now everything is all about just being on his own. Right? But I think he will contact you again because I think he likes to talk to you. I think he does like to hear from you on his terms. Right? When he wants to talk to you, it's okay, let's do it. Let's talk. Okay, blah, 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 blah. But then when he's ready not to, then it's like, okay, then he turns it back off again. And that's kind of when he goes back into his shell. At least that's the feeling I get. I think there are other people around you that tell you that probably him contacting you is not a good idea. And they're probably right. Because if it's on again, off again all the time, it should be off again. On and off is just not a good way to go. Right? It's just not a good way to go. So I think he will contact you in his own time when he's ready to. But you have to decide if that's really what you want. That's what I'm getting for you. All right. That is what I got. Oh, righty. So, all right, folks. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it. I hope you all had a good night. And I will see you all. Let's see here. Oh, where is that thing? There it is. So I'll be back again on Monday at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. I'm here every Monday and Thursday, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern. The show's called Tarot Nights. I am the Night Reader Tarot, and I hope to see you all again on Monday. All right. Y'all have a good night. And thank you again, Maggie, very much for moderating for me. All right. Y'all have a good night. I'll see you soon. Bye now.